Mei-shu, known as a painter of Taiwanese women, has left us many beautiful works of images of women of Taiwan. This piece at the Taipei Fine Arts Museum is Young Woman in White Dress. The model was one Ms. Li, who worked for a Sanxia farmers cooperative. The work depicts the upper half of the subject's body. The fashion at the time was to put the human subject close in the foreground. Then, in the background, Mei-shu liked to paint some old items or things from people's homes. This woman in a white dress, she is dressed in a very dignified and elegant manner. Even her jewellery, what appears to be a corsage of coral. It's not too detailed, but has a feeling of texture, an embellishment that brings the painting to life. The belt, too, has the look of craftsmanship, very much a handmade sort of texture to it. Behind her is something commonly seen after Mei-shu was rebuilding Sanxia's Zushi Temple. He would incorporate carved wooden screens in the composition. Many works feature this kind of composition, a person in the foreground and a wooden screen in the background. This was something habitual during this period. Then there is a table also with carving work. This lady's elegant fingers are placed on the table. And behind there is what feels to me to be ebony, 1-2 carvings with different textures. So we see that Mei-shu, in approaching the texture of objects, employed realism. We sense the moistness and the firmness of the wood. He grasps them very well. Even different qualities of wood are conveyed through the use of colour and brushwork. Let's look at 2 items behind. This is an elegantly formed old-style goblet, and this green porcelain object. You can see these represent modelling from different eras, from the Shang and Zhou periods onwards. The porcelain item, we can't tell what period it is from, but it's a household item. So we have the woman in an interior space, the upper half of the body, the upper 2/3, this proportion, and the angle is ever so slightly looking upward. You can see that the subject is viewed with a lofty regard. His subjects appear very dignified and beautiful, making his works very much worth savouring. Mei painted this same model, Ms. Li, on a similarly sized canvas in 1953, a work named Spring View. The model wears a different expression and also has a different position that gives the work a much different feel. If you have a chance to see it, it is of Miss Li outdoors wearing a red dress. Her lips are parted in a smile, and her hand is placed by her cheek. Her head is wrapped in a headscarf popular at the time. This pose gives an impression of vivacity and happiness, of a woman with a lively temperament. Compare it with the pose of the same model in Young Woman in White Dress, and the colour of the dress and how the place she is in is somewhat quaint. the overall feeling it evokes is very different.